Yes. So, hi. Hi, Maitri. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good too. So, how is IIT Guwahati?
Good.
So, everyone, whosoever is present over here. So, Maitri was our student for GATE 2023 and for CFTRA also. And she has qualified she has qualified GATE exam and she is currently in IIT Guwahati. So, whosoever have any doubts, you can ask her or you can ask even to Aryan as well. So, Aryan got a rank of 331 in GATE Excel in GATE 2023 and he too was our student for GATE Excel. So, Aryan, just want to know about your journey. How was your journey for GATE?
My journey was okay. So if I tell you
Mm-hmm.
about, I am actually a 2 year dropper student, and I only started preparing for GATE through Agrivision last year because the previous result I actually couldn't get the qualifying marks, and due to the lack of food technology related coachings, so it was very difficult for me to study. Then comes Agrivision. I actually learned about this particular website last year only. Then I actually took their subscription course, and my rank actually got very improved. Around it was,
That's
I think it
great.
was
That's
around
great.
3000 rank. Then now it was after taking the course, it was around 331. So now moving forward, so
Cool.
I actually failed by 1 year by this time, and I was also giving FSSCI exam that year also, which I also failed. Then I take one another year drop, which was actually a very big risk for me. But I was also preparing for other exams as well. So you can see that I am currently working in Food Corporation of India. I actually qualified the exam, so I gave the priority to that. So first of all, one thing I actually liked about Agrivision that you actually got the notes for all the subjects like microbiology and food technology because because finding notes and test series related to that subject was quite difficult for me, and I'm not sure which site should be good enough for me because there are very bootleg sites like, and they only publish 2 3 papers and charge you around 1000 2000 rupees for that. So
Right.
so
True.
Agrivision, somebody give me that this is a new startup and this is doing well, so you can go for it. Or you will actually at least get good notes and test series as well.
Just a minute. Before this, I just want to give a brief of what GATE exam is because many students over here are so much confused between XE and Excel. They don't know what
Yes.
to choose,
Okay.
basically. That is the major problem.
Okay. So engineering science and life sciences are two different. Okay. First of all, these two are different, very different subjects. The only common thing is that there is one common subject of food technology. Those who have opted for food technology or dairy technology subjects will always do the Excel or will either go for Excel exam or XE exam. In life sciences, it is particularly a biology subject, and in engineering sciences, it is more of an engineering subject. So, in life sciences, you will get subjects like botany, zoology, biochemistry, microbiology, and food technology. Food technology also come under the domain of life sciences as well. So this is for those students who, because in most of the food technology and dairy technology courses, mathematics is not studied often. It is only around first year only. So for those particular students, you can go for, and those students who are not good in mathematics, higher level mathematics, can go for this subject, life sciences. Life sciences has one compulsory subject of chemistry. One advantage of choosing life sciences is that chemistry is of class to 11th and 12th level. So when you will start studying it, you will get certain points. You will, आपके दिमाग में मतलब चीजें वापस कवर आती रहेंगी, मतलब आती रहेंगी कि हमने पढ़ रखा है ये चीजें. So syllabus was
Right.
very much same. इनफैक्ट
In fact,
केमिस्ट्री
in
और
life,
उसके
we see in
हम्म
fact, in food technology, if we see most of the people, I would say 80% people are from biology background in their 11th and 12th.
yes
So for them,
yes
maths is a bit difficult. So it's better to go on a safer side and take GATE
hmm
Excel because the opportunities in both are approximately same itself. So don't just
hmm
go for a particular college. You need to first qualify the exam. Then only you'll be eligible for any of the colleges. That's the important thing over here.
hmm So you chemistry is one subject. Then there is you have to opt for two subjects. You have to opt from one subject, either from biochemistry, microbiology, zoology, or botany. So zoology or botany are out of picture from there. You have to choose carefully from biochemistry or microbiology. On which subject you are actually pretty good. I choose microbiology because much of the syllabus is studied in our food technology course during my BTech years. And I found this subject much simpler than biochemistry. One reason is that there are two, three topics on most mainly on microbial growth. You will most probably 90% chance you will get a numericals on these topics, which actually increases your chance to have some scores in that particular subject. However, it is up to your it is your final decision which subject you are comfortable to go for it. And lastly is for your food technology, which you have to cover it. And it is actually it is not very hard subject. It is actually pretty simple subject. From 30 marks over there, you can easily score between 15 to 20 marks. And in engineering
Yes.
sciences, one thing is the different thing is that you have to. It is a more of an engineering towards engineering subject. So the engineering mathematics is the compulsory subject instead of chemistry. Also, the weightage of an EM here is 15 marks. Unlike life
Yes. Yes.
sciences, where chemistry it is 25 marks. Please remember this.
Yes.
In Excel, chemistry is 25 marks. In XE, maths is 15 marks only. And other two subjects are of 35 questions. So the main subject portion is much more there, so keep it in with this mind. And then food technology is there. Syllabus is pretty much is almost equal in both Excel and XE. Even the paper that you will solve there, it will always be 90-95% same. Then you have to opt for two subjects, either thermodynamics and fluid mechanics. So most students, it's up to your choice that in which subject you are good. Both of these subjects are usually taught at BTech years. So either because I don't didn't give the XE exam this year, but one time I had actually give in which I failed, I opted for thermodynamics.
All right. So yeah, Khushbu. Khushbu is currently doing PhD from IIT Roorkee, and she's our mentor for biotechnology. So Khushbu, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. And how are
So
you guys?
yeah, so we are good too. So yeah, please guide our students like how they should prepare for their GATE exam, because there are some students who are preparing for a year and there are some students who are going to start their preparation now. So please guide students about it.
So, see, I have few strategy regarding all the competitive exams. So I will just try to convey those. If you could follow, it will help you. First thing is that you will have to like try to read the concept carefully and scan the papers, whichever competitive exams you are going through. Scan the papers and there you find out which are the concept they are repeating for. Okay. Like Aryan has mentioned, they ask for the microbial growth in microbiology. So try to get the concept like firmly and practice a lot. The most key thing is you know everything, you will know all the concept. If you're not practicing enough, if you're not trying to maintain that speed, there you will face the nervousness and you will end up doing mistakes. Okay. And for the competitive exam, it's so quick. The questions you try to attempt as many as you can, but you have to be perfect with the answers that you should not get the negative marks. So my strategy was to practice the questions. Okay. And I used to fix the timer. And you should start with the like way initial phase, whether you are in a preparatory phase, whether you are in a final year, you just try to maintain the speed. You go with the each and every concept and it should be your work. Take the 10 years of paper and for one concept you like filter out the questions and make a spreadsheet or a word document of that and practice it. Okay, in what way they are just twisting the concept, asking the question. So if you could just do,
Right.
if you could just develop that habit, it will help you in a larger range and for any competitive exams it will work. Okay, so this is the experience I have. Rest you guys can like go with it.
So now I would like to hear from Maitri as well. Maitri, are you there? Yeah, hi
Hi.
Maitri. So I would like to tell you that Maitri did clear the GATE exam in a span of 2 to 3 months. So she can better tell you like if you have less time, then how can you crack GATE exam? It's not a very big deal. Yes, you can, and she is the perfect example for it. So Maitri would like to have your journey.
Hi. Actually, I'm from BTech Dairy Technology background, and probably whoever are looking for the gate might be related to dairy, food, or anything related to the life science because uh, as we are now talking about related to the XC and Excel only, so it is related to that paper. If you want to crack the gate in the very less time, like even from now, then all of we have a very clear background on food technology or dairy technology, and the food year what we have already covered, we have learned many things that we have a basic understanding regarding the food technology or anything or microbiology even also, because food technology or dairy technology students have a very good background in the microbiology too. So whatever is your basic understanding, keep practicing on that. Just read that, whatever the books or anything that you have covered, just see that and do practicing of the previous year questions, because as Raju sir also telling that GATE is nothing like you are going to get the same familiar questions in the paper. Rather than you will find many questions that many terms even you have not yet heard about it. So you have to just eliminate the things. Eliminate if you have the clear conception about the thing that they are talking, you can just eliminate and get the and choose the correct point that it is trying to get tell me that thing only. So by this, one can just summarize, or you can say that in very short form, they can do their preparation, but it's not like it will get a very good score or very good marks. If you need it, then you have to just do the very hard work regarding the very in-depth study of the each subjects, and after that, the each and everyday practicing of the sets. But if you just need to crack the exam, then you can just go for the just previous year questions based on whatever you are getting. Many things you will get that you are not clear about it. Just clear with the mentors. Make a note that that was the main background of the questions, and do the related study. Make a just notes that these were the part that they are trying to focus, and that can be the probable question. So if you can just introspect that, yes, that is the part, and from that part that similar questions may come, so you can go through it the way like I am just finding any questions regarding the microbial growth. It may be the dilution factor or anything, as many of the students are from the life science background. So you are getting any maths related to the dilution factor, and you are telling asking for estimation of the growth of population after the nth life cycle. So you have to just put the whatever the strategy to find the total number of population, and after that you can practice the same kind of question. That's it. And if you have the less time, then like for me, as I had a food technology course in my BTech, and also it's like I was the regular student because I had very less time for the practicing and studying of the subject in depth. But as I had a background of food technology, so whatever you have studied in the 1 year or 2 year, because in the March course we have a because for me, for any of the data technology student, the food technology is of the 2 semesters. So means it's a 1 year course. So in between the 1 year in the class, whatever the semester exams you are going through, you are having a good background on that, and also the on the microbiology part you are having it. As Aryan was also telling, the chemistry is also whatever is there in the gate we have studied in 12th. So you have to just summarize that this is my strong part, this is my weak part. I have studied the food technology or dairy technology or life science or microbiology or anything or chemistry. Even anyone is from the chemistry honors background. So I have to secure that pretty good amount of marks from that. And general aptitude, because even all of we have some part to solve the general aptitude part. So whenever you are practicing, you can just go through the general aptitude, because in your leisure time you can practice about it and get a good marks
Right.
in the gate from your strong part along with the general aptitude. That will help you to give a good marks and will help to crack it.
Right, right. Absolutely right, Maitri.
Yeah, exactly. Mathri told a lot of important things. I'll say the practice part and the base part was numerical and a previous year paper. I'll just want to support her with that. Even in my preparation in that time in 2019, I was preparing for 2020 gate, and there was no coachings on this platform. There is no videos available where someone is talking about food technology and how you can go and make a strategy. So people who are no, they are preparing for 2024 gate or 25 gate or 23 who has appeared. They're more blessed with the opportunities and awareness that is available. Let it be previous year paper solutions of previous year paper. I know I do remember this thing in 2019. I didn't get from anywhere the previous year solution. Even no food technology. There was a book coming, and there were a lot of mistakes in that book. So there was no who can tell you lively, okay, these are the steps that. So you have to see the question, you have to see the solution, you have to also decide that either it is right or wrong, because they have followed their own kind of solutions, and people has to understand. There was no one to explain basically why we did integration here, or why did we do differentiation here, why did we add here. So that's really a wonderful thing that everyone should remember, that if we want to analyze, previous year paper are the best thing to know what it is and how it is. Please, please.
Yes, very rightly said, sir. So moving ahead, we have many questions from our students. So first question I'll ask to Aryan. Aryan, please tell students about the important topics that they need to cover before the exam, and from those topics from which every year they ask the questions.
Okay. First of all, I will start from I will go subject wise here. For general aptitude, I will suggest just go for the previous year papers. All subjects of GATE exam, just practice those questions. There are 10 questions around, and see every from 2010's please just check. General aptitude, I will suggest one thing, that please practice regularly, half an hour only. You will go for this and attempt it 100% with 100% accuracy. It is of 15 marks, and I suggest that you should not do any mistake in these questions. Just my personal, because it is of 15 marks and it is the easiest portion in the paper. So do it. Sometimes students do mistakes like small silly mistakes, then they actually get only 12 marks and there. So I will suggest that 50, just do go over the only last 50, 10-year question paper of any subject. Let it be mechanical, electronics, or aerospace engineering paper. Just go through their general aptitude sections and solve them, and you will get the answers key for those everywhere. So it is not an issue for it, because aptitude section in GATE is actually a pretty much different from what we expect from a bank or SSC exam. It is more of a mental thinking questions like this. It is a simple portion, but you have to brainstorm for certain questions, and it will actually fetch you a good 15 marks. So just my only suggestion: practice it very carefully and go for 15 questions. Then moving towards chemistry. Chemistry is 20 of 25 marks. Okay, first of all, in my case, chemistry, my organic part was very poor from the 11, 12th days, and this was one of the major reasons I actually that organic was actually a weak part for me. But they actually ask a very pretty good amount of organic questions in there, around 3, 4 questions. So I will suggest you make, if your organic is weak, for those students who are, if your organic is weak, completely strong your physical chemistry and inorganic part, which includes the chemical bonding and coordination chemistry. Every year questions from these topics always come, and numericals from chemistry will always come from higher order NCRT, not on higher order JE advanced question. I will tell higher order NCRT questions. Be careful regarding the units and powers you are using. These are the only major mistakes students do. So physical chemistry, thermodynamics, and electrochemistry, and they always and reaction kinetics. Questions always comes from these topics, and equilibrium also. So any one numericals you can expect. Chemical bonding and coordination chemistry, always question will come. Organic part, you will, if your organic part is very strong, you can do it very good. But in my case, organic part was very not very much good, and I do not able to do it this year's paper also. So I will suggest out of 25 marks, target for 15 marks at least. 15 marks is good. 15 to
Right.
20 marks you can, it will be a very good and you, so you will get at least minimum after aptitude you will get 30 marks there. Now moving towards food technology part. Food technology is actually the most easiest subject in the whole sections, because first of all you have studied all over the subjects, and the numericals are not like you will expect in a JEE advanced paper. Very it will they will directly ask you numericals. You just have to be clear about the concept and formula what we are using. You will get questions on easily on psychometry, how much dry, sometimes dry basis, wet basis, moisture, mass energy balance, and
Right.
simple heat transfer, mass transfer questions, and even food process in on I'm talking about food engineering side. And food products technology and food chemistry you will expect on match the following questions and multiple select questions type. Match the following if you got match the following questions, you will be on a very lucky side, because most of these are very easy to do. If you are able to get two of them out of four, you will able to easily do the other two also. In case of MSQ, you have to be careful. You can attempt it. There is no negative marking. But if one option is wrong, for a suppose out of four options, three are correct. You only choose only two correct. You won't get any mark. So practice for these questions, because you will expect these types of questions now occurring from last 2 3 years now. So food technology is actually simple, and you will get notes provided from AgriVision, because AgriVision one thing is that food finding food tech proper food technology notes was a challenge for all previous GATE students. And food technology you can just go only through the syllabus part only, nothing more extra will come from there. Now
Yes.
lastly,
That's right.
microbiology. So microbiology, one thing is that there are 11 chapters in microbiology section. I only prepared 8 chapters thoroughly. I actually left out the hardest one, diseases, chemotherapy, and genetics. Other parts you have studied it somewhere, but it was actually I studied the whole syllabus. But except these three topics, I only prepared the other 7 topics, 7 8 topics thoroughly. It includes the two most important chapters: microbial growth and dilution factor, like control of control of microorganisms. Microbial growth, expect a numerical, always comes. 90% chance it will come. It is the most scoring part, because it is something you have studied in both food technology and microbiology. So prepare for that topic. Don't leave that question. 2 3 numericals you can expect, and you will easily get 5 to 6 marks from there. Um, so this is my part. Okay, in food technology part, I expect that you should be able to do 50, 20 questions, 20 marks approximately. Try to target for there. For microbiology or biochemistry, if that section is particular poor, I will tell just go for 5 to 10 marks. By adding this section, you will easily get more than 50 marks. So it is actually good enough,
Right.
decent marks. Above 50,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
can expect more than 200, under 200 rank.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. So,
100,
if we take out
200.
the gist, yes, if we take out the gist, first of all, the first point to notice, whatever you are reading, whether you are not completing all the chapters, whatever you are reading, that should be a thorough study. Don't go
Yes.
for superficial study at this point of time,
Hmm.
and practice as many questions as possible.
Yes, one last thing I would like to say. Okay, please go practice mock test regularly. Okay,
Right.
daily one sectional mock test, and in weekly one day in 1 week one thorough complete mock test. Because people don't do mock test, they only study, but they don't expect what kind of question can come. It can come very hard or it can come very easy. Like one question that this year came, which of the following is an essential amino acid? You can expect this level of question in GATE exam. But sometimes
Right.
students got confused in these types of questions too. So thoroughly prepare, and so you will get the idea what kind of questions you can come. It can be very hard, it can be very difficult, it can be very in which you have to think too much. It will be just a simple numerical, but includes a very thorough calculations and like units
Hmm.
and powers including. So take these notes carefully, okay? So question bank and mock test, you have to do it, okay? You have to do it,
Okay.
okay? One sectional test is compulsory every day, and one weekly full test is a compulsory. And also
Right.
it is not a cat like paper that you have a time limit. And if you opt for life sciences subject, I can easily tell it will complete in 2 hours. Will be given 3 hours, but you can easily complete in 2 and 2.5 hours. So
Right.
you
Right.
will get an ample
Absolutely.
amount of time that you can check for corrections. I have even corrected 2 of my mistakes during that time in my paper.
Yes.
Hmm.
So the
Correct.
gist I would take out is, yeah, sorry, please tell.
No, I just kind of supporting Aryan's kind of how he has experienced this with a couple of attempts, and also he was having the base rank of 31 with the very good marks also, and the
Huh.
base thing that he used to practice every day is really
Yes,
needed because you
it is
get
really
that.
needed.
Exactly. You get that vibe of what kind of questions can be asked. Basically, a lot of people, even
Hmm.
80 to 90% of the people, they study every day. They come try to
Hmm.
complete the syllabus first, and they'll okay. The December and January में हम लोग practice कर लेंगे. And mostly even our students also
Absolutely.
do the same thing. But what we do,
Hmm.
Hmm.
we have kept one thing in aggravation for you. We weekly every Sunday with whatever it is going on, let it be food engineering, let it be
Hmm.
thermodynamics or just aptitude. We try to in rotational basis every Sunday in beginning. Within after one
Hmm.
month will be having whole test series started by daily basis. But now we are taking the test series. So that is a very important point that I just take out from the Aryan's comment,
Hmm.
please.
Right. Right. Absolutely. I was about to cover this point itself. So thank you, sir. And also, our next query is, Raju, sir, please answer this query. What is the scope after qualifying GATE exam?
Correct, correct. So, see, guys, first thing is, I'll come to that scope point. But before that, I want to tell you, once you started preparing for GATE, no, you will realize that you haven't done something wrong by choosing the GATE food technology as a branch, as a stream. Your life is, of course, it is going to be brighter with the passage of time. That is the one thing. The second thing is, coming to scope, we are having from tier one college, let it be IIT Guwahati, IIT Kharagpur to IIT Bombay, and other all other IITs, let it be Roorkee and all, in something called interdisciplinary branches. After that, NIT Rourkela and also NIFTEM is one of the premier institution of food technology. With the passage of time, let's say I'll give example for any institution, as much as older it goes, it gets that experience, that instruments, that facilities, that branches, alumni, and this is how older ITs are much fascinated and much wanted college of people. Let it be even AIMS or let it be Maulana Azad. This basically this I'm talking about the medical colleges. So it happens in any of the stream if you go. Okay. So similar is the case in food technology also. So now NIFTM is one of them. Now ICT being also the most situated in the center of Mumbai, and it gives the facility of jobs mostly. So if someone is trying to get a job after masters, they should also try to go for ICT Mumbai or NIFTM. They're the two institutions I prefer for job perspective because company do visit, company do offer the packages. If someone is very much interested in kind of research and development activities, they should prefer going to IITs, NITs, and some of the other institutions. That Deshpur University is there, Jadavpur University is there, ICT Jalna is there. So I believe this is one of the opportunities in higher studies perspective. The second is exams like BIS, exams like CGPDTM that came recently, so you can also get within 2 years, or it is not so frequent. But some of the issues like in bark and all life sciences, people get opportunity. Okay, so if you have the good concept with gate, all this kind of related to microbiology, food technology, so you may get a chance of getting into the public sector also. So I believe both are GATE is win-win situation if you're preparing and if you're having good rank. The third point is to get the 3 year. I don't see that any examination that give a opportunity to utilize the that you worked hard for 1 year and get advantage of that exam in 3 years properly, right? So I believe this is one of the great advantage of this examination. So you can prove that okay, now I have qualification, and you can do your masters and PhD with the same rank that you worked hard for a year. Okay, so these are the few opportunities I would like to suggest to students. So everyone
Yes,
in
sir.
BTech journey, people should appear for GATE. It is must. Either you
Absolutely,
look coaching
absolutely.
or not, but appear for GATE, that you will get the worth of what you have studied in 3 or 4 years of your UG journey. Thank you.
Right. Sir, adding on to this question, I just want to add something. There are students who have asked what is the scope in GATE XC and GATE Excel separately? Is it very much different or is it same for both?
No, no, no. So I'll go with the toughness. Get XC. This is toughness is one criteria. Get XC has a more numerical approach. The Excel has microbiology, biochemistry, zoology, botany subjects, so that gets a little bit of theories. As for technology, is
Mhm.
common for both, and there's a difference in only in maths. In Excel, it goes for 30, 30, 30, and chemistry being 25. In Excel, it goes 15, 15 for general aptitude, 15 for math, and 35,
Mhm.
35 in the optional input technology in thermodynamics or fluid mechanics. Okay. Now, major differences is in Excel is that if you are going through Excel, you are just not eligible for one college, that is IT Kharagpur. Rest all
Mhm.
the colleges you are eligible for except IT Kharagpur. That is the major difference that I see. Otherwise, everything is fine. If it totally depends on what you can do the best. If you are good in theory, go with this kind of Excel. If you're good with mathematical aptitude, analytical aptitude, go with Excel.
Mhm.
So that's what.
Right. So, if I would summarize, then both the opportunities in XC and Excel are almost similar. It's just that you are comfortable with theoretical, then go with Excel. And if you are more into mathematical and you can easily solve maths, then you can go with GATE Excel. Thank you, sir,
Right.
for your insights. And Khushbu, I want to know from you, some students have asked self-preparation tips and techniques. How can they self-prepare for GATE?
The first thing you have to know that even in the given entire syllabus, they are not going to ask questions from each and everything. Okay. So the smart work, if you want to do, whether you are following your mentor's advice or whether you are doing self-study, to know the important topic concepts. Okay. First thing you should scan. And second thing is that, as all the mentors have already discussed about the point, to tweak the question, each concept they will ask the question by tweaking the concept. You should know how to tweak the concept, and for that you need to practice. Okay, so for the self study, you have to have a lot of concept and knowledge about the every area, and you cannot skip the you will think that okay, I'll not study microbiology, I'll study biochemistry. Even if you have not opted for biochemistry, there will be question related to the biochemistry in the microbiology only. Okay, because each and every field is related, the direct question or indirect question. So the knowing the concept and just you should go in the depth of the each and every concept. These exams only try to know what you can do, how you can use your brain. Okay, so it's, you try to take the notes, whether we are teaching you or whether you are studying a book, and try to read from a standard and study material, or even and try to read the books. That's the one of the most important thing which I forgot
Right.
to mention about. Try to read through the books, because the textbook, we whatever we are teaching you, we are just giving you a gist. There are many things
Mm.
in the books. Okay, so if you have enough time, go through the books. If you are just going with our study material, practice a lot. Like, you try to read each only single concept, like for multiple times, as many as time you can do. Okay. And the most important thing is the practice. If you're not practicing
Yes.
from the start of your preparation, don't think that it will happen. I will just use a negative or discouraging word against like this kind of preparation where you think I have studied this concept and I will do the practice later. It won't happen.
Yeah.
This is for sure. Okay, so just practice is the one of the most important thing. Through that, you might be able to know the concepts. Okay, which is not in your like your master's and even your bachelor's level, but you will study that concept through the practice. Okay, practice of the mock test and questions. So this is the all way you can do. Okay, so
I
Right.
give a lot of time and energy in it.
correct.
Abs-
I just want to in aid one point in Khushbu's comment. So every examination is a game of time, time,
Hmm.
time, time. So
Yeah.
let it be if you have a 1 year, 1 year, 2 year or 3 year, you go read in the books and get that knowledge and then appear for the examination. So another point is any usually colleges while doing graduation, the most
Hmm.
problem we are having is time. We have assignments, we have a projects, we have a classes, we have a this, that. So time is very crucial and important point that so any coaching what they do, they save your time, right?
Yes.
Nobody has more than 24 hours.
Right.
Let it be whatever the platforms are there in the field, they save their time. They may be bad or good according to your preview, whatever the interest that suits you, go and join any platform. But time is very important. And as Khushbu was telling, practice gives you more learning. Like say you read,
Hmm.
everyone's reading the same book. But what can be thinking of any questions and what is the requirement of any plant? Let it be if at any stage of mass energy balance, if you're using any in plant, you went to any plant and you're using homogenizer or some kind of thing. What is the mass input? Either you're getting mass output. You just get the concept through the study only with mass energy balance. So you have studied the theory. You can always post an interview and tell that okay sir, these are the points that I think like it will be happening and these are the concepts that we'll be using to calculate. So these are the technology and food engineering, food products technology, processing, oil processing, and whatever the processing that we are studying, it is
Hmm.
all the industries are based on the what we are studying, correct? So this
Right.
studies are that much important. Every product that you are eating, even the packaging that you are doing, whatever the products that you are everyday consuming, let it be Amul product, let it be Nestle product, ATC product, everyone follow what you are studying in 4 years, and you get deeper and deeper once you get into masters and PhD. So of course, whatever you are studying in GATE, practice makes you what a good engineer or good researcher. Of course.
Right.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
One more
Also.
point I would like to add that even if you are going for self study, if you are in third year, second year, it's fine. But if you are in last year, it's it's always better to take help from an institute like AgriVision or any institute. It's always going to help you. And if you
Right.
have subscribed or you have taken the classes, do not skip the classes. Okay, and try to like focus on that and take help from that. We are here for help you. Okay, so
Hmm.
whatever the experience I have, suppose I'm not from food tech background, but still I know microbiology because I have appeared in all these exams. So whatever the questions you have, whoever you can help you, take the help. Okay, if you are in
Right.
fourth year and you are just preparing for an year or a month, at that time you need help. You cannot do it and you on your own. You have a lot of work, as Raju has said, that you have a lot of assignment and everything. So always go for mock test and classes, if whoever whichever institute you are going for, but join an institute. This is really important if you want to qualify.
Right.
Okay,
And
that's
even
it.
at
All
this
the best.
time, when you have just 4 or 5 months in hand, it's better to
Ha.
join rather than going for self-study because you don't know the depth of the paper, like
No,
and
no,
how
you,
much depth they can ask.
yeah, you have already studied all the things in your bachelor's and master's. If you could have
Exactly.
qualified, you would have qualified like way before. But if you're not able to,
Mhm.
that means you need help. Okay, and there's nothing wrong in
Right.
it. Okay, so you just go with that and follow it. It's not like you have just joined for the sake of it. Okay, I have joined an institute, I will qualify. It doesn't happen. You'll have to invest your time, and you will have to take help from the whoever you are like prescribing to. Okay, so go for it.
Hmm.
Okay, and all the best for you.
Yeah. One question that I want to ask everyone over here, like Raju sir, Khushbu ma'am, Aryan and Maitri, please answer this question. Like, when does student have to complete their syllabus? Like, what is the timeline by which he or she has to complete the syllabus and then step into the revision process?
So I'd like to take it first. See, there is no time for
Yeah.
complete syllabus and your. So it won't happen if someone is planning. Let's say कि I'll finish this syllabus of mine in October, then November and December I'll go for practice, and January I'll go for revision. It doesn't happen the way we think. Okay, so revision,
Okay.
syllabus completion and practice, it go hand in hand, it goes simultaneously. Whatever you're studying, get
Mm.
the notes, get the short notes, do practice the concept, it is going to get parallelly everything. Okay, so
Mhm.
that is very important. You have to remember, with my experiences it go hand in hand. Although, but coming to one, if I'll just say, if someone is just started 2 months back or 1 month back, just try to cover almost by November end. We'll also try
Yeah.
to cover all the syllabuses of ours is not more than 5th of November before Diwali, actually, so that people can get 15 days to kind of get revised what their work is with the test series, and December and January can be revision classes. So we'll be also launching second 1st of December revision classes, foolproof revision classes. But revision classes is always the crash courses for those who has already done once. People think
Done.
that okay, I'll
Yes.
be studying my own, and I'll be going with all the books and I'll do crash course and I'll qualify. It doesn't happen in the examination like CFTRI and this. If you're preparing for a couple of years, many of the years, there in that cases you can go ahead with that, of course. Yeah. So that would be my comment. Please, Kospo, you can add something in that.
See, the syllabus is completed only when you understand the concept. Okay. If you have if you could understand the concept
Correct.
in July, your syllabus is completed in July only. Okay. So it
Very
always
correct.
totally depends upon how much you are going to understand. Suppose by February you don't understand, it will reflect in your get score and your qualification merit list. That means you haven't completed your syllabus. So that's simple. Okay. So then just it will reflect in your mock test outcome in your final exam, that whether you have completed or not. Okay, so just be sincere and
Right.
honest with yourself.
Yes, absolutely. So, yes, moving on. I hope everyone got the answer. So, yes,
I
moving
want
on.
Matthew
Sorry.
also said something. Matthew,
Yes,
please.
yes, Maitri, please, please.
GATE is not going to ask anything that beyond so many different of our syllabus. It's going to ask the question that we have studied based on our 3 year or 4 year journey. So there is some part, whatever background we are pursuing, we have some part that we can score a good mark. Just identify that this is my good weak part, this is my strong part, and based on that, I can just whatever is my strong part, I must ensure that I will try to get the maximum marks from that. So it's not about syllabus. It's about like whatever my strong part, I have to make the accuracy. If I try to go the total syllabus and I have to get the every part and I need to understand every part, I can't do. Nobody can do
Right,
it. We are not
right,
expert.
absolutely.
Also, I would like to add one point like mock test part. So just because syllabus is never completed. You just have to
Hmm.
analyze and you have to see how much different kind of questions can come, how much
Hmm.
different questions can come. This year one
Exactly.
question was come in food technology, which was they have added like water activity and moisture content like, and it was supposed to be solved by a simple Arrhenius equation. So you have to see and you have to analyze what kind of question can come from there. Okay, so you have to see in which you are topic you are strong. Okay, it is good that you will go for the topics that you are very very confident and very you are strong about. But you have also to you have to check what kind of different question I can expect. So
Right.
just So just my only my major advice always to the students that please give mock tests, sectional mocks, give it every day. It was only about hardly 20 to 30 minutes it will take. And so at least you will get the idea that okay, I would be expecting this type kind of questions in the paper.
But aiding Aryan's just aiding into that, it takes hardly to appear for the paper half an hour, but please do analyze while taking another half an hour. So that is
Yes,
more
yes, that's the most
Right.
important point. Yes,
most important part
yes,
actually. People do
yes.
appear for
Yes,
the
yes.
competition, people do appear for the mock test, and they'll think that okay, so we'll analyze after in the weekend on Sunday. So that don't
Mhm.
do that.
Okay.
That's what.
Yes. It would just bulk in, and you will never, the gate exam will be over, but you'll not be able to analyze the mock test. That would happen
Hmm.
at the end.
Correct.
So, yeah, next question. I think Aryan would be the best person to answer this. So, Aryan, in which year does a student should start his or her preparation for GATE?
Okay. First of all, when you join the first year, then first year you are in a beginning stage. First of all, analyze the situation, analyze the environment. Don't choose for the that what I have to do in this particular and what I have to do my goals. You won't get a clear idea by the end of the first year. By the next year, you will get the more clear idea. You will contact with your immediate seniors and all. You will get to know about their experience, what they are doing. So you then at by the end of the second year, you will have the options that what I have to do in this branch. Either I
Hmm.
have to go for MBA, either I have to go for GATE exam, either I would sit for only for placement first, I would go for research field, I would go for foreign. Then you have to take this decision by the end of the second year, I will say. Okay, not in the first year. First year, we just analyze the environment and see the how the things are going. In second, by the end of the second year, you should be clear about your goals, what you are supposed to do. In third
Right.
year, okay, second year, by the time you will first of all start doing that, what kind of paper is there, what kind of exam, what are the opportunities, see for that. In third year, I will suggest you can start your preparation by the early of the third year. I won't tell that late in the third year, or you can also
Hmm.
start by the late of the second year if you are clear about your goals. So in third year, you can go for, you can chase your dreams. You can start chasing your dreams. Either I should go for CAT exam, GATE exam, or anything else like that.
Right. Right. Right.
Okay, but don't
Absolutely.
choose in like in the final year because final year, like I was in the more of the that I would sit for placement, but it was frankly good and so you I don't have backup actually that particular period of time. But yes, I will tell that by the end of the second year, you should be clear about your goals.
Yes, absolutely.
Hmm.
So, next question. Maitri and Aryan, I want both of you to answer this. So, there is one question in which student have asked that which online course he or she should follow.
Okay. Okay, I will definitely. Okay, first in the end, it is your choice if you want to go for.
Absolutely.
I won't force you that you should to join this institute or else or should be. If you are
Hmm.
also planning to go for self study, also you can go for there also. Okay, but my the basic thing is that my problem I faced that I didn't got proper notes as per the GATE syllabus, and there was
Right.
nobody that who can guide me that how I supposed to give GATE exam and who can give me some mock test related to GATE exam and more and also the proper notes regarding the subject matter we are studying. Subject is too vast and you don't know like in particular subjects such as microbiology, biochemistry, thermodynamics, you are not clear what kind of questions and topics would come and also in food technology especially. Okay, you
Right.
won't expect what kind of notes what from what sources even if you are like you are taking from different sources like books, it is a good thing, but honestly one student can get confused that which from which source I should study
Exactly.
or not. So I will
Yes.
suggest if you find a very good course in online, is where you should go for there. If you are not clear that I am not able to do and I am not able to complete my course, I am not able to have my good question bank amount, then you should definitely go for a course, online course
Hmm.
like AgriVision or any other you will if you find something good like this.
Right. Right. So, you wanted to add something?
No, no, I was just taking the same thing. Aryan can tell experiences of what agrivision helped you or any coaching helps in a journey that he added. So generally,
Hmm.
it depends on the person. If you feel like, and see, one thing that I want to mention here is life is not something which can be experimented. You can't take something which is not worth it and you can experiment. Let's say we did with XYZ coaching and then you couldn't get it, then you choose something else. Let's say ABC and then PQR. So it doesn't happen. So that's how the recommendation works, and you decide that okay, this is important. Why this coaching is based? Why not? So you should analyze on the basis of that. You should go ahead. This is what would be my suggestion, of course.
Yes, absolutely. So, we'll just take the last question now. Sir, last question for you is one student have asked best college for MTech food technology, and are there any PSUs available in food technology?
I guess this question I answered is that QCI like examinations, and there are a lot of examinations which is coming, and it will be coming. It will be coming in the future. Within
Yes.
a year or two, you'll be coming to know, of course. And in GATE food technology, I believe there are a lot of colleges, not single. NIFTM is also there where you study and you get if you want to learn a lot of things about food technology. ICT Mumbai is there, IT Kharagpur is there, which is very older institution and branch for food technology. IIT Guwahati is the new one where you get that chance to get visit Japan with the all full scholarship. So lot of opportunities. Then IIT Bombay Sitara is there where you can also it is a center where you can do 2 years on specifically in food and allied and rural technology. So yeah, these are the
Right.
few things. Mute? Are you
Aryan,
mute?
you're on mute.
Okay, hello. I would also like to add one point. Not only food
Hmm.
technology, but life science and engineering science also give you ample opportunities to go for other branches. Like Maitri is, I think, is doing rural technology, and
Yes.
in IIT Bombay there is also one special course on rural technology as well. So you can also go for there. You can also analyze that if you have a good opportunity in that particular branch, like in Excel and XC in different particular subjects, many courses are available. Also, I also got call from NITI Bombay, which is now IIM Mumbai. I also got
Yeah.
call from that particular college. So if you want to do like MBA type course in supply chain and operations, you can also opt for that subject. This year I also got selected. I don't know if they will take next year. Now it is an IEM institute. So you can also go for that. It is a great institute.
Yes, yes, of course. So,
Yes.
yes. Hmm.
Yes, I would like one more thing. So GATE gave you opportunity not for food technology and Indian colleges. It gives you opportunity for foreign colleges as well.
Yeah.
Like say Thailand is there, you get this scholarship and many of other opportunities based on the GATE. So GATE is a gateway of opportunities, and this is the baseline I can propose. GATE is the gateway of opportunity, and you should appear if you're a BTech graduate in food technology for XC and Excel. Okay.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much, sir, for your words.
Yeah, I guess one other another thing I would like to just take in the last and would like to wind up the session is will be also coming with the analysis of all the subjects previous year, what are the topics are important, and also I special only few of the colleges and study sessions one by one on YouTube videos. So do follow our YouTube videos, check out other videos where we have taken the interviews in Uran series where people has qualified and they are doing really great in their career. So yeah, with this, thank you so much all, Khushbu, Matri, and Aryan for joining us, and of course Akansha for moderating it very well.
Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today.